Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our second scheduled round of our third day of the second group tournament of Enterprise G. Let's go. This is what are the teams again? Ape versus Guilty. We're on the green side, which is Team Guilty. Guilty bringing with them a unique upgrade Petropavlovsk, a Fletcher, which means they have a super ship. They're Simply Cats in the super ship Annapolis. DC in a Salem. We've got Jimmy, right? Jimmy, we're going to call him, in the Howdenlu with the unique upgrade. Nicinator in a full secondary Napoli, even to the third slot, or the final slot for secondaries. Interestingly enough, he wants to keep his guns and torps alive. I would probably go for the auxiliary in slot 1 if that's the case. But anyway,
Well,
if I'm
I
going
can
full
see
secondaries.
somebody calling a rule violation here already.
We've got a Moskva, and then a Black Blueberry in a Vermont, and Drama in a Soyuz. What is the rule violation?
Well, Red Team's got an Annapolis with a Kremlin Moskva 420 Gumo, Natrashimi, which is what, tier 9?
Yep.
And then we have Vermont, Des Moines, Petro with the Fletcher. Okay, no. I thought Nestor was tier 10.
It feels like it's a tier 10 because it's got that super heal and really good
Yeah.
concealment and decent to good
Yeah, so
torpedoes.
there's their two nines.
Yep.
But more importantly, the dream of Zath having tits and ass in the same game is still alive because ass is playing with apes.
Oh my god, you're right.
You're welcome. Now it looks like ape is going a little bit more of a traditional split.
Yes.
They are sending the Nitro Shimmy like to Bacon because they realized, well, there's literally one DD on the enemy team, so for the most part, apes will control 100% of the spotting.
Yep.
Ooh, I think you got to sit there or at least pen damage on the Guilty's Moskva that is above Bacon.
Yeah,
And that would
he
be the
he got,
Vermont.
looks like the Vermont hit him. Yeah, that's one of the problems when you're trying to go all the way out to the A cap. You can't go in a straight line. You have, especially in a Moskva, you have to be staying on the C line, and you have to be going full side, and then you turn in to get into A. So that's a bit of a misplay there, and followed up with another misplay in a sense because now the Moskva, unless this was his initial positioning, he is really kind of stuck. He's
Well,
also stopping side to this Annapolis. Look at this. Look at this shot coming in right now from Johnny Black's Annapolis.
I mean, this Moskva is just going to get farmed out simply due to
Yep.
the Netras spotting him. He
Right.
kind of did take the right approach, but he wasn't high enough to do his turn down
Yep.
to avoid this damage to get into this position.
Right. And if this is the position he needs to be on, he's absolutely got to be closer to the island so he can block fire from the right side. Now he's starting to get to that position, but he lost a lot of hit points to get here.
And now the Petro should just be able to slowly chunk him down.
Right. And he could have radared the B cap at the new strip, but he didn't, probably because he was too busy trying to get in position. And why is he running defensive anti-air fire instead of hydro?
Spotter planes, duh.
Oh. Okay.
Well, we got Smoke Dut Snail versus Smoke Dut Snail.
Over on the seaside, yep. That's what typically happens over here in this game.
Ironically, they didn't set the smoke sail up by the island that offers massive coverage. Instead,
Yep.
you've put it out into the side where the Vermonts, well, I mean, the red team can't, but the green team, you know, Vermont just turns his guns and, you know, yeets somebody because, well, what are you going to do? Border hump to death?
Yep. As both radars have gone up on both Death Snails, catching both Fletchers out. This is our first time catching a super ship versus super ship team.
Well, that is true, but unfortunately, it's Des Moines versus Annapolis. and
with
they
the
brought a
Napoli.
guilty. Yeah, the apes wisely has to just give up their smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Annapolis is out of their smoke because they know they need to get this Des Moines kill.
Yeah.
They're gonna get it. Vermont shell's coming in. Little high, but he's burning and he's dead.
Yep. First blood going to guilty. Now it's interesting. The Moskva has been dark for a long time, and the focus is kind of turned off him. Now I say that as he decides, you know what? I'm gonna go get myself shot at again.
Well, you might as well get revenge on that Nestra because he did get you a
Oh,
lot of HP loss.
while we've been looking at the Moskva, we didn't see what happened to DC's Salem. He's down to 4,500 hit points.
He got touched by something.
He got wrecked by something. Yeah, possibly maybe the Kremlin or Hargamo Annapolis shooting. One of the tough things about this map, especially at the higher end of tournaments, they're so big it's hard to catch all of the action because so much is going on all over the place.
Kremlin is slowly pushing into apples, it looks like.
Yep,
Seaside is clearly just one for guilty.
that's Dutch Elephant, one of my viewers.
Who?
The Kremlin, Dutch Elephant.
You're never going to win a goat again.
Why?
I don't know. As the
Okay.
Salem goes down.
Salem goes down, and the
Reversing.
Fletcher. The red
Go
Fletcher goes
forward,
down.
elephant. We need content.
Okay. So Guilty is absolutely winning over on the eastern flank. Although Slipway's Fletcher is extremely low. He's got to be very, very careful playing around radar, as he's currently sitting within radar range of a Petro.
Well, we did miss Ape's Fletcher going down. And Annapolis just going to go bully this Vermont. If I was like, they need to get this Moskva killed to get the Petro out because the Petro's kind
Petro
of stuck there.
is indeed in trouble.
Oh my God, the Napoli's living the dream.
That is absolutely the dream. Both secondaries firing. But New Tsushimi's got some torps coming out as Dutch Oven on the Petro. Does it do anything?
More importantly, are they
Little.
going to smoke up? Is Apes going to smoke up this Annapolis, knowing there's a Moskva there, to try to get that Moskva kill? And the answer is, well, of course we are. You know, Moskva is in a very peculiar situation.
Oh, you're talking about up here to the north. Okay, I see it. The red team.
Yes, chocolate. No, at apples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Moskva's broadside too and reversing, so he's dead. I mean, here comes the Annapolis shot right there to Citadel in the rear turret. And
Right.
goodbye,
Oh,
Moskva.
no. Poor Jimmy. Having
Jimmy's
flashbacks from last time this happened.
he's in a real pickle because he's actually pointing his bow towards this death snail. So he can't get out of there very easly.
Well,
Whoa,
he should
wait,
be
wait, wait.
thinking-
Look at the middle. Look at the middle. Execution from Pterodyne. Wow.
I missed that because I was going to say Jimmy should be thanking his Moskva for eating all those torps as they died right at the corpse of the Moskva.
I'm really surprised that Petro just went for it because look at what happened. Dutch Elephant's Kremlin just hammered him, and he's forced to sail broadside to these Moskva shells too, and dies for it. See, that's what I'm really surprised that he went for. I mean, it got us content, as you'd like to say, but yeah, bad idea. And there goes Gunlu. So all of a sudden, Guilty no longer in the driver's seat of this game after losing some really important ships.
Well, like you said, their Fletcher's extremely low, but he doesn't have to worry about radar because you know exactly where it's at.
That's right. That's
So,
the
I mean, all he
key.
has to do is stay dark.
And of course, if the Fletcher's running Adrenaline Rush, which he is, that means Slipways has the ability to dump out a lot of Fletcher torpedoes. These torpedoes are pretty nice, although at tier 10, they don't quite reach out as far as you'd like. They're 10.5 kilometer.
Vermont, got away from the Napoli stuff.
Oh,
Oof. Annapolis from Simply got touched.
I was expecting that shot on Nicey Nader, but Nicey wasn't detected. So that makes sense. But still, you can see Slipway's waiting right next to Simply. They're just waiting for the smoke. In 15 seconds, Slipways will start moving forward and smoke up his buddy.
Soya is coming under heavy fire on above Bacon from the Annapolis and Moscow. I think the Gumo's getting involved too. Yeah, Gumo's involved too.
I mean, he might
I,
as well get involved. The question is, what's Black Blueberry going to do about it? He's ready with his
uh,
Vermont guns. He's looking.
oh, shot out on the Annapolis from the Kremlin. That could have been bad, but Kremlin
There we
doesn't
go.
have the best dispersion at range. Vermont shooting at Johnny Black, Annapolis.
Yep. And Johnny just kind of, nah. I think Black Blueberry was trying to figure out how's this guy going to start dodging and try to anticipate. Good dodge, though, by that Annapolis. Now, Simply Cat has
Oh,
decided that they are going to move into the channel here. Now, this provides some good cover against torpedoes from Nustra, against Vermont salvos, even Guess salvos. Nicey Nate are going to pop the smoke, and he's going to put his plane up. Very smart. He's able then to take his way into this with his secondaries going. But then again, there's this thing called radar. Beautiful Mossville radar catching slipways, catching Nicey Nader, and this game is pretty much over.
oof. There goes the
That's why
Fletcher.
this game is pretty much over, right? You got 3 ships left that are all in the middle of the map. 2 of them are detected.
Well, I'm pretty sure they know where the third is, but Kremlin
Mm-hmm.
just rams Vermont.
That's all he has to do. Dutch just has to ram. That's all he needs to do.
While shooting the Napoli that torped his Vermont.
Those are
I
those
missed
are
some
you know
damage.
those are attaboy torps. Slap him on the rear. Go get him.
Oof,
We're gonna
Dutch
see.
decided to shoot the Vermont. Anyways, he misses
We're
the
seeing
ram.
we're seeing another missed ram here. Vermont dodging a ram, and he's probably gonna kill Dutch right here. Ram
They're gonna trade.
execution.
They're
It's
gonna
still a
trade
trade.
battleships. Right. Napoli fired his torps. Just, I believe, this side set of torps where it's pushing to Moscow is not ready, which means worst case scenario, you've got the worst side for your torps ready while rushing on Moscow.
And he's not even gonna get to
Eesh.
him anyways to be able to use those torps.
Oh, I mean, not like everybody's shooting them that can shoot them.
Yeah, right. Exactly. There he goes. And that leaves one lone ship left, the super ship Annapolis. Simply Cat
Wow.
coming forward and just saying, all right, you know what? Let's just end it. And the Vermont does that.
Well played by Apes. Another win for Team Bravo.
Mm-hmm. You mean, yeah, Ape. Right. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the
Right.
tournament screen. All right. Thank you all for sticking with us through all the craziness going back and forth. I was able to sneak in a 1-minute ad break, which meant you guys didn't get stuck watching an ad while you were watching the game, which is fantastic. I'm going to run one right now and try to get more ad time built in of a buffer. So we're moving on to our next map, which is Ocean.
Isn't this a tiebreaker map?
It's a tiebreaker map, but it can still be chosen.
And
So
they chose it.
they chose it. So where's maps?
Interesting.
Maps, map pool. See, Ocean
I
can
wonder
be
how
chosen.
many- Wonder how many smoke screens we're gonna have for this one.
Now, the way the rules work is you've got 4 maps that are considered tiebreaker maps, but these maps can also be chosen for regular. Ocean, Repost, Shards, and Northern Waters. There they are right there. So the way the rules are, if we do go to a game 3, then we won't be playing the tiebreaker on Ocean. It'll be one of the other 3 maps at random. Let us take a look at the rest of the tournament. Not much else to report so far. Bonks is doing quite well, as is Feet. And as we said before, APE is currently in the lead, and they're playing Guilty, who so far isn't doing so well. We caught Guilty earlier today. Unfortunately, they were disqualified in one game. They had to, they brought 3 12-kilometer radars, which is against the rules. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Chat, if you all have any feedback for us, please share it. And also, if you have any questions, please ask. When we have time in between, we can definitely look at these things. That was a crazy game. Some interesting decision making, right? The Petro going in to assassinate the other Petro only to die himself wasn't
Well,
necessary.
it's not that quick. Bathroom break in.
Oh, good. Now you're making me think maybe I should run to the bathroom too.
Yes, puppy. It's
Oh, good.
morning.
Oh, good. We're gonna catch Bonks and Feet in the last schedule, which that'll be nice because they are in the lead for Group 2. So that'll work well. All right. Puddin', I'm gonna run to the bathroom for a sec while you're here. You can tell the
Oh.
tale of that time when that thing happened.
When I'm being overrun by puppies right now. Yes. You guys remember that time we did a moment of silence? This would be that time. I'm just waiting for the delay so I can hear how I sound. Oh, puppy.
I haven't seen any other complaints about your volume so far, so that's good. Grab
I
a
mean,
snack.
maybe I could just move the mic a little bit closer.
I mean, like I said, you don't sound any different today than you did yesterday. So there's that for you. All right.
What's up?
All right. I'll be right back. Okay. Snack over. Moment of silence over.
I guess
How do you
so.
sound? How do you think you sound, Pudding? Do you think you sound okay?
Yeah, I think I sound fine if nobody's complaining.
Okay. Yeah, because I turned you back up now, so that should help. All right. After this game, we'll have been live for a couple hours, so maybe after this game, Pudding, we can do the draw,
Okay.
and then we can get another one going because we only have the next set to do. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, this goes to game 3. If it does,
Calm
then
down,
then
puppies.
we could do that easily. How the puppies doing? I guess they're doing well.
All right. Should be no more puppy distractions.
It's okay.
Well, maybe for you.
Ain't nothing wrong with puppy distractions, you know?
Well, I think the puppies agree.
Okay, one team is readied up. I have signaled that we are ready as well whenever. So we will take a look. Chat, what ship have you been most surprised to see so far in this tournament? For me, it would probably have to be the Mecklenburg. You want to give Salem an honest try? Salem's not too bad. It's got the super heal that gets most people in trouble because they think they can super heal something and then they get smashed and die before super healing anything. All right. We got ourselves a game 2. Let's see. Ape is on the left for me, so does that mean I need to I think I need to flip it again. Let's see. Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 2 of our best of 3 between Guilty and Ape. This is Ocean. And spawning for Guilty, we have Jimmy in the Shimmy. Jimmy in the Shimmy. That's kind of fun. Full unique upgrade. Let's see. Is he running? Jimmy is running 8-kilometer torpedoes. Nicey Nader is running 12s in full unique upgrade. And Fletcher, that's Slipways. We've got Simply Cat again in the Annapolis. Ooh, you seen a Jinan? First time seeing a Jinan in this tournament. You got RSJME in a Napoli. Pterodyne in a Hindenburg. First time seeing a Hindenburg this tournament, too. Black Blueberry in a... Oh, that's a pretty camo. Black Blueberry in an Incomparable. That's our first time seeing an Incomparable. And Drama in Illinois. Our first time seeing it in Illinois. So a very interesting composition by Team Guilty. What do we have for Ape, Puddin'?
For Ape, we have a Lunchmod Shimmy that is going to Apples with a Napoli, it looks like, and the Conqueror. We have an extra Shimmy and Bungo. I think that's our first Bungo.
It is our first bungo, yep.
Not sure, it looks like he's headed for Bacon. Then we have the Fletcher Hiragumo, Annapolis, Moskaba, heading to Chocolate. Interesting when you see this map played in random battles. The southern spawn usually goes to A, the northern goes to C, but we're seeing the reverse here, unless
Yep.
something's been flipped and I wasn't told.
I think none of us were told that, it is what it is. But I
Well,
gotta
I
say,
mean, they did turn this map 90 degrees. Can anyone tell me what changed?
yeah, that was for balancing. They moved the sun, everyone. Anyway, Fletcher Hargum Annapolis tells us that that's probably going to be the focus site uh, for APE. Meanwhile, they are going to run up against a bit of a focus site for Guilty with Fletcher Annapolis, Illinois, Napoli. Turadine already getting hit in Hindenburg. Why is he so far close? So far
Well, what
forward.
I
That's
find interesting, like you said, for the first time in a tournament, this is the first time in a tournament where each team kind of just has one radar ship.
yeah. On a map where there's no cover, where radar is king,
Yeah.
just kind of feels weird. As Pterodine takes a big hit there from Bungo, partly because he smashed into Black Blueberry, and Black Blueberry said, "I'll hold you punch."
Well, now that John decides to cut off the Hindenburg, like,
I know.
listen, I'll give this Hindenburg credit. There's no islands to run
Oh,
to, so I'm running into ships. But that was a
there we
nice
go.
smoke screen by the Juan, which I think was
Yeah,
timed.
can
It's just
encourage
do
him to turn
these.
towards these torpedoes.
Well,
Oops.
that is the correct thing you want to do is turn into torpedoes because you actually will take less torpedoes.
Mm-hmm.
But Jawan just said all skill, no luck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the incomp was like, I need AR, and just took one. Chocolate got flipped first, so they're on the board.
Yep.
The red team is. Bacon is being contested by Shimmy and another Shimmy. Oh,
Here comes Bunko's next salvo.
A
Just missed.
cap is also just being stalled out. So the only people taking points, forcing these engagements, is the red team.
Yeah. I like how Black Blueberry is being very aggressive, though. He's got his engine boost going. He's trying to find a way farther south, but I mean, you've got a Shimakaze there, so do you really want to be leading this charge?
Well, I mean, your other option is just lead the charge with the Hindenburg. Both options, well, really suck. Like,
Yep. Shima's torpedoes are coming in. They will be spotted.
he's got Napoli torps coming in too. Like,
Yeah, but they don't have a chance of hitting.
it's,
Blueback Blueberry is going to accidentally take 2 torpedoes on the bow. Ouch.
now he's probably screaming too much AR. Stop, please.
He's probably angry with RNG more than anything else. So Simply Cat is riding the border and will possibly slide into a torpedo for it. Yep, he does. His DCP is down. Simply Cat is probably going to be killed here.
See, the
And there it
Nectar Shimmy
goes.
opened up on the incomp, probably to get that fire because they did get bacon for it. And we know
Yep.
the DCP is down for the incomp, so everybody's just going to focus him down who's leading this charge. Which I suspect the next victim will be Battleship Hindenburg.
Scepter goes down
Ooh,
to the north. He got caught out in front of the smoke screen. And there goes the incomp.
Just trying to watch the action at A so you can watch the other stuff.
Napoli's going to go down.
Bacon is being flipped by the green team, but it may be too late because the announcer just said, my victory is in sight.
Guilty just completely got wrecked. Like the entire northern push for them has been completely decimated. Illinois is the only thing that's left. And Bijudrama is just trying to get away with as much hit points as he can save so he can heal again, but then he decides to open up.
Well, we got a Bungo leading the charge into Bacon with the Nutcha Shimmy. Got sort of in the lead, but that's two Shimikazes. He's the bungo is pushing into.
Yeah.
Ooh, he did incapacitate two things. So if something was on a reload, primarily torpedoes, I didn't see what it was, but I did see the two little red dots.
Yep. Drama is going to burn out here in the Illinois. Don't understand the decision to open up after going dark. Wait until you get the next heal, then open up, but...
Juwan easily avoids torpedoes. Apples is being reflipped.
Yep. And Jimmy is in trouble on radar from the Annapolis. And just seconds after that ends, if he's... Never mind.
Well,
I was going to say if he's still
that's
alive.
all she wrote.
Yeah.
Poor Jimmy's been left high and dry, not only in Golden Lou, but in the Shimakaze.
Yep.
Stupid no islands.
Tell you what, Puddin', if you don't mind, maybe back out and try to see if you can find another game.
This was the final game, wasn't it? Oh no, this was
This is game 2.
This is our schedule. I forget that we're now in stage 2.
Yep, we're technically stage 4, but yeah, this is round 4.
I can't keep up. I don't read rules.
That's all right. The game is over anyways. GG's to Ape, winning 2-0 and sweeping Guilty. Bam. Finally remember to put the 2-0 thing on there.